The Anunnaki age of deceit begins in age of Leo, the lion. The zodiac age of Leo is a representation of the lion, Andar, or the Sphinx in Egypt. The Anunnaki and Igigi alike, both are the builders of the Great Pyramids and were used for the storage and mining purposes for those operations at that time for Corporation Planet Earth. The great Anunnaki, Ningishizira, Thoth, Jehuti, Hermes, Quetzalcoatl, is the designer of the pyramids worldwide. But in particular, the great Anunnaki, Ningishizira, Thoth, Hermes, Quetzalcoatl, designed in particular the three great pyramids in Giza known as Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. His face marks the Sphinx and is the early beginnings of the image and the beast system. These three great pyramids are part of the Anunnaki place of the chariots and are also in line with the incoming UFOs at the Stargate location to enter Earth, near the three peaks of Mount Hermon. The Great Deluge ends with Anunnaki Enlil, the Lord of the Command, dividing the descendants of Noah and the earth into three regions. This can be realized in the biblical table of nations in Genesis 10. Ninurta, Enlil's forerunner, dams up the mountains and drains the rivers of Mesopotamia. Enki reclaims the Nile Valley, and his new name becomes Ptah. The Sinai Peninsula is retained by the Anunnaki for a spaceport, and this will later be called Jerusalem, and usually mistaken for Mount Moriah, Mount Gerizim in the land of the Amorites. And this is the real beginning of all the religious deception. The Tower of Isagia was built to confuse you in order to manifest frustrations for the harvesting of the liquid gold Anunnaki secretion farm. This, the biblical Tower of Babel, or the Anunnaki Tower of Confusion, whereas Enki confused the tongues of all languages and is and will be known to Enlil as only one. This is seen in the myth of Enmerkar and Lord of Arata. The Assyrian king Esarhaddon rebuilt the temple tower of Isagia, also known as the Tower of Babel, in 666 BC. The temple of the foundation of heaven and hell. The Amorites are giant Aryans, tall as cedars, who are part of the Anunnaki clan and are working for Enlil with the Anunnaki god Amaru. In some cases, the son of Anu or Enlil. Regardless, he is a Anunnaki Elohim. Amuru Martu is mentioned in both Sumerian and biblical texts and is known for the biblical Amorites. On Mount Gerizim, near Shechem, where Noah, aka Utnapishtim, lands the ark, and disembarkation with all the seeds of life given to him by God Enlil, and the new times for the Anunnaki Corporation we call planet Earth. Mount Gerizim is where Solomon builds the temple of the Lord, Enlil found. In 2 Chronicles, in chapter 3, verse 1, and is the place where Abraham nearly sacrificed his son Isaac, near Mount Elba and Mount Hermon. Terah became the father of Abraham, and he is an Amorite, and was told by the Anunnaki Lord Amuru Martu to build a temple at Mount Gerizim, at the sacred place of Shechem. Babylonian Amorite king Hammurabi law codes, later copied by Moses. Because this is the true mountain of blessings. The Anunnaki gods started all civilizations, and one primary is Canaan, which is Phoenician and was later adopted by the Israelites. Phoenician was famous for the city of Byblos, and the Bible is a synonym meaning the same for the Bible, Byblos, a Phoenician word. Also, this is an Indo-European religion and origins for the worship of Baal. Baal means master owner, and sons of El, like you see in Michael, Raphael, Uriel, all the suffix els denoting godlike of all the major angels. Anu, Enlil, Enki, which is known for false worship or any false worship of any god or idol. Baal, B-A-A-L, is also known for many Anunnaki Elohim gods, since there were 2,000 to 3,000 of them. The Anunnaki gods set this up to trick you because all religions are idol worship, including the Bible. The Old Testament, the God of the God that's in all of the Bible is Yahweh, is idol worship. And it is only when Jesus speaks of the Father, that is the prime creator, the divine grid programmer, and the way to connect with that is through within. As the Essenes taught in their libraries of light, in their all of the practices and studies of light you find in the Nag Hammadi scrolls, the Gnostic Gospels. Seek out the truth and spirit of the true God, the all that is. The way to do that is to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for further offerings from the Omban, the New Earth Ashram, for compassion and strength and source connection.
Namaste, namaskaram.